first of all, Brian, why did you choose, of all things, to tell this story? I mean, writing a book is a little bit like choosing a partner, okay? Because you're going to live with this story for at least a year. You have to be kind of in love with everything that's going on. And what attracted you to this story?
A year. I worked on the book for 3.5 years, and we owned the Better Place car, which is part of the reason I wrote the book, for 4.5 years before we finally sold it earlier this year. So the reason that I got into this particular story is really because I fell in love with a car. I fell in love with a company, but I fell in love with this car. My wife and I, Jody, and our whole family went to the Better Place Visitor Center in Herzliya, which is where they were showing the cars to the public in the summer of 2012. And we got a tour, and we saw the movie, and we took a test drive. Everyone in the family did that. And when we were done, we were like, we have to get this car. We hadn't gone in planning to get the car. We went in because it just seemed like a fun thing to do. It was a summer, we had been to the beach, we'd been to the museums. What else were we going to do? So we'll take a test drive. We fell in love. Within 2 weeks, we had signed the paperwork, and we bought the car. And this is very unlike me, because as a journalist, I do an incredible amount of research about everything. If I'm going to buy a hard drive, I will spend 20 hours researching every possible hard drive on Amazon before I spend the $60 that it costs to buy the drive. If we're going to go on a vacation, I will spend God knows how many hours researching every location, every hotel, every restaurant, every attraction. So, and in the case of this car, we just fell in love and bought it. And when the company went out of business less than 9 months later, I said, wait a minute, did I do my due diligence? That's what you do in the investment world. You research and you figure out whether or not the company you're about to invest in is worth it. And I was like, I didn't do my due diligence. And I got to find out what happened. Why did this car fail? Why did this company fail? And so I started to research and I started to interview people, and it became more and more interesting. And 3.5 years later, here you all are, for the book launch.